everyone. So in this tutorial video, we are going to be walking through how to um, impute data into the plugin survey management system. In our previous video, we've done like an overview and introduction on how to install the plugin and then get it up, speed to running. However, here today we are going to walking us through how to impute data manually. So here is the survey metadata, which captures every survey plan. So the database and the schema is built in such a way that every other information is tied to the survey plan or the survey metadata information. So before you impute upload your documents, it must be tied to an existing survey record, which is under metadata. Before you impute coordinates, bearing and distances information, it must be tied to a survey plan, which is captured under survey metadata. So here, for instance, if you want to impute a new record, so all you just need to do, regardless of what you have here, the survey ID here is auto-generated, it's unique. So also is the plan number here. So you impute your plan number, the name of the owner, the date the survey was done. You can do a drop down and choose. You put the name of the surveyor, where and the local government the survey was done, and then you choose randomly. So this survey already exists. So what I'm going to do right now is to update. Right. So if, for instance, we wanted to record a new survey, all we'll do here is just to impute all these details and then click survey new record and save new record and to save. If you want to update, you click here, and right now what we want to do is to update. So we have a number of things. Let's say already existing here, survey ID 4, this is the survey plan, and this is surveyor Ibu. Let's say the survey was done actually by surveyor Sam, not by surveyor Ibu. So we are going to change that information, and then maybe there was a mistake in the survey plan number. You can also update that. Already existing is 31, but it's 32. This is just what we wanted to update. And then, of course, Oguta is in Imo State and not in QGIS State, so we can just correct that. Yeah, and then you click update. You say yes. Exactly. Now you see it has updated here. Done by Surveyor Sam, Oguta, Imo State, and then the survey plan it's been updated. So practically, this is how the first point of contact, your information about your survey plan, the parcel. Right. Now let's say you have all the documents related to this particular plan or this particular survey. You can scan them and save them as PDF in a particular folder, and then you can upload the URL address depending you upload. Let's say this is just a random PDF file. It could be in place of C of O, certificate of deposits, receipt of payments, regardless whatever it is. Let's say it's certificate of deposit, right? If we click upload, you have it right here. So you can also visualize, you can verify, and then you can also make this particular document primary for this record. The next phase would be to impute coordinates. So we built it in such a way that you impute your eastings, your northings, your description here for now serves as your beacon number. You can impute that. If you click add, it adds up here, and then when you complete the traverse, all the points defining the boundary and the perimeter, you click plot, and then you get to see the information, displayed on QGIS Canva. In practice, we'll do something right now. Let's try to plot some coordinates, and then we'll see how it will work generally. So let's say we have our eastern here, and then we have here as well northern, right? So these are like just random information I formulated. So basically, let's say you click. So you have, this is just one point, right? Let's say you just want to visualize this point. If you click plot, you see directly on QGIS Canva. You zoom to layer, see where the points fell. Like I said earlier, this is a randomly formulated points. It doesn't mark any real data. So I just picked this point just for the purpose of this tutorial display. So you do this for as long as the traverse, covering the perimeter. You do this number of points it is, and then if you click plot, you see all the whole points are plotted around. And then for saving it to the database, you click save, and it saves to the database directly. So this is just one example. For bearing and distance, you do the same thing. Of course, you start from an already existing point. So you click here your point of origin, you impute your eastings and then your northings, and then we have in our bearing and distance we have two formats: the whole circle bearing and then the quadrant. Now, most survey done in Nigeria use whole circle bearing, the degrees, minutes, and seconds, mostly degrees, degrees and minutes. So you select spine boxes, which is easy, and then you impute your bearing, as the case may be, and then you impute your distance here as well, which is your beacon number as description. You also impute this detail. So if you click add leg, it comes up here as a detail, right? The good thing about this is that when you complete a loop or a traverse, a complete traverse around the perimeter, you click calculate all, it automatically generates the results of the computation, about this adjustment and all. You see all those correction, the accuracy, linear accuracy of the loop at the end of the day. And then if you click plot, it automatically plots on the QGIS Canva, right? And then you click save to database, and it goes directly to the database. So this is actually what you do. Here PostGIS is just for you to see the list of tables, and then you want to see the record. You can always find the records displayed in tables here, for instance, like this. And one good thing also about this is that you can directly load any table to the database, especially the ones that are spatially referenced. So you have the spatial and the non-spatial ones here. So for the spatially referenced information, like the points here, the boundary marks and all, you can upload them in QGIS environment, and then you get to see them here, right? So this is, for instance, this is from the database. I've previously worked on this data, and it's like a sample data. And then you can still check the attributes. Some of them are derived, right? So yeah. So you have this question mark here because prior to this time I didn't set up the coordinate system. Yeah, but QGIS understands it works on the fly, and so it adjusts. That is why you have them, readily overlaid correctly. For global search, allows you to search any information. Let's say we want to really search SAM in a database. So it search everywhere SAM exists in the database and tells you exactly where you find them. So for instance, the last SAM we just updated is the name of the surveyor. Here, right? So can view action. So it redirects you to the database to the record where you have SAM, displayed on the table. So basically, this is just a quick overview on how to impute um, records, or just a tutorial on data entry using the survey management system. Yes, subsequently we're making videos just to make it as easy as possible. And mind you, this is just the very first version, and then as we get your feedbacks, we're also working on improving the functionalities and the usage of this plugin. So yeah, thank you so much for your attention and then your usage so far. I'm looking forward to more feedbacks, and then please do well to share with other surveyors who would need this for their survey management. Um, Thank you so much. Ciao.